This is my wife, Lourdes. Lourdes is an actress. She's a writer. She's a producer. She's a director. She's a healthcare advocate. She's the love of my life. She's my soulmate. She's also a superwoman on the weekend.
So we are here to we are here to share a story. I'm going to share my story as a cancer survivor.
My story is a story about support and where I didn't have it for Lourdes to begin with, and where I became her strongest advocate, her strongest supporter.
And then we're going to share our story that will become your story. And we're going to take fear out of the equation when it comes to cancer.
So we're going to take fear out of the equation when it comes to cancer, but we're also going to talk to you, today we're going to do a paradigm shift. You are not going to walk out of here feeling the same way about cancer as you did when you came in. And those that are watching at home, by the end of this, you will not think about cancer in the same way. That's our goal.
I remember seeing that, and then I knew. I knew because my sister had it before me. And I was like, wow, okay, so this has to be Hodgkin's, but I don't want to be told. So I did everything that I could not to be told, because I felt as long as they don't say it, it's not there. I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is my opportunity to be a difference in the world. I'm going to take my career, I'm going to put that aside, I'm going to pick up a camera, I'm going to do research, and I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to record that there is a better way and that there is another way, and I'm going to be the guinea pig, and I'm going to show people that this is how you do it.
From work one night, and Lourdes came up to me and she said, I'm excited. She was thrilled. She had this cancer diagnosis. I was destroyed, but she felt like I finally have the answer. And she was so excited and so happy. And she said, I'm going to make a documentary. We're going to make a documentary. We're going to change the world. And I said, you're out of your mind.
And then we forget that he's in the box of where they put him, and that's what you learn, and that's all he's going to learn. He's not going to learn nothing outside that box. And you're putting your life into those hands. But once you go outside that box and really start doing that research and educating yourself, that's where you start removing the fear. Because for me, I got clear that cancer is just a symptom of something else happening.
I became Team Lourdes.
And when he became Team Lourdes, we started doing our research.
And to not be able to touch your spouse because you're going to cause her pain is one of the worst things I think someone can go through. And so I got really clear that if my wife wants a back rub, she's getting a back rub. So as a practice now, literally every night before we go to sleep at night, my last duty, my last responsibility is to give my wife a rub so she can go to sleep with me rubbing her back. It didn't happen last night, though, because she went to bed later than me. It's already 11. We got this thing today. So, but that's the goal, is to do it every night.
But he became option B because during my journey, I had like days left to live, and within 3 weeks after going to Mexico and doing everything naturally, I turned it around and got rid of it completely. But I did have complications because I had an opening in my chest, so we came to the States, and the things that they did here caused my body to shut down, and I went into a coma. But my dad didn't know this. He was in Puerto Rico. And so my dad, became option B. Because he didn't know that it wasn't the cancer. He just knew I was in a coma. So he prayed to God to take him instead. That he hadn't lived a long life. That I had more to give and I had a long life to live. So when he got diagnosed with cancer, he felt that was the deal. So he became option B and did nothing at all.
Ready to close your eyes. Some of you aren't. And this lady up front was like, I'm not here to close my eyes and visualize, just tell me what's what.
It's really important to educate, educate, educate. Because it's in the education, it makes it completely impossible for someone to convince you that there's no other way. Is it in the education? That you're clear that there's been a way this entire time. And when you do this, when you educate, you learn, you understand, and then you no longer fear cancer. You look at cancer like you had a cold, and you take the steps to fix that. It's like in option C when we think about that tree. Option C people look at that, and they don't look at those symptoms. They go, what's the root cause? What's going on inside that I have disturbed it, that I can fix that, feed back those minerals and nutrients that I need so that those symptoms go away. That's option C.